Empire Tales, Genghis Khan, the storm that forged an empire. The wind never rests on the steppe. It moves like a living thing, whispering through endless grasslands. Cold, vast, unforgiving. There are no walls here, no shelter from fate, only sky stretching forever, and the harsh law of survival. In this world, strength is not given. It is carved from suffering. And here, in this relentless land, a child was born, a child who would one day command the thunder of hooves, shake the foundations of empires, and reshape the map of the world itself. His name was Temujin, the boy history would remember as Genghis Khan. He was not born into greatness. There were no royal halls waiting for him, no army pledged to his name, no destiny written in gold, only struggle. His father, a tribal leader, was murdered by poison. Temujin was still a child when power vanished from his family's hands. Allies disappeared. Protection vanished. His clan abandoned them, leaving his mother and siblings to survive alone on the open steppe. Winter came without mercy. Food was scarce, hunger constant, danger everywhere. The young boy learned what few children ever should, that survival demands hardness, that weakness invites destruction, that trust is fragile. He hunted for scraps, endured freezing nights beneath open skies, fought not for glory, but simply to live another day. Even betrayal came from within his own bloodline. At one point, he killed his own half-brother, in a struggle over food, over power, over survival itself. This was the world that shaped him. Not comfort, not peace, but hardship without end. And from that hardship, something began to form. Not just strength, but iron resolve. Years passed. Temujin did not grow into a noble prince, but into something far more dangerous. A man who understood suffering. A man who remembered betrayal. A man who never forgot hunger. He began to gather followers. Not kings, not aristocrats, but survivors, outcasts, warriors, men who had lost everything, yet refused to break. They followed him not because of status, but because of trust. On the steppe, loyalty forged in hardship was stronger than blood. But unity did not come peacefully. The Mongol tribes were fractured, divided, constantly at war. Raids, revenge, endless conflict, generations trapped in cycles of violence. Temujin saw what others could not. Division meant weakness. Unity meant power. So he did what no one else had done. He began to conquer not just land, but tribes. Some joined willingly. Many resisted. Those who resisted were destroyed. Battles raged across the plains. Rival leaders fell. Entire clans vanished beneath the dust of charging horses. One by one, the scattered tribes bent to his will, until finally, the leaders of the steppe gathered. And they gave him a new name, Genghis Khan, ruler of all. But ruling the steppe was only the beginning. Beyond the horizon lay civilizations unlike anything his people had known. Cities with towering walls, markets overflowing with wealth, empires that believed themselves eternal. They believed their stone fortresses made them untouchable. They had never faced the storm that was coming. His army did not move like traditional forces. It flowed, fast, silent, precise. Every warrior was a master horseman, capable of riding for days without rest. They carried multiple bows, countless arrows, relentless discipline. They attacked without warning, retreated before retaliation, returned when least expected. Speed became their weapon. Fear became their shield. Enemies did not just fight soldiers. They faced inevitability. Cities fell, one after another. Walls once thought invincible were breached. Gates shattered. Armies crushed in hours. When resistance rose, destruction followed. Fire consumed entire skylines. Smoke darkened the heavens. Survivors carried stories across continents. Stories of unstoppable riders, of armies that moved like lightning, of conquerors who showed no mercy to defiance. Fear spread faster than the Mongol cavalry. Sometimes surrender came before battle even began. Empires trembled before the first arrow was ever fired. Yet conquest alone did not define Genghis Khan. He was not only a destroyer, he was also a creator of order. Across his vast domains, trade flourished. Protected routes stretched thousands of miles. Messengers rode swiftly across continents. Merchants traveled lands once separated by war. Ideas moved. Cultures met. Knowledge spread. He established laws that applied to all, regardless of tribe or status. Discipline replaced chaos. Structure replaced disorder. For many, his rule brought stability where only conflict had existed. His empire expanded further than any before it. Across deserts, mountains, rivers, and plains. The largest continuous land empire the world had ever known. Forged not through inheritance, but through relentless will. Yet no power is eternal. Even conquerors cannot outrun time. Campaign followed campaign. Victory followed victory. Until the man who commanded storms began to fade. The truth of his death remains uncertain. Some say illness claimed him. Others whisper of wounds. Some believe fate simply closed its hand. But when he died, the world he had reshaped could never return to what it had been. His descendants ruled vast territories. Trade networks continued to connect civilizations. The ripple of his conquests spread for generations, and his legend only grew. To some, he remains a symbol of destruction, a force of unimaginable violence. To others, a visionary who united a fractured world. Both are true. He was shaped by brutality, and used brutality to reshape history. He was born in hardship, and forged strength from suffering. He did not inherit greatness. He built it, step by step, battle by battle, horizon by horizon. Even now, across the endless Mongolian plains, where the wind still moves without rest, his memory lives, not just as a ruler, not just as a conqueror, but as a force of nature, a storm that rose from nothing, swept across continents, and changed the course of human history forever. He did not merely conquer lands. He conquered possibility. He proved that a single life, born in hardship, could reshape the destiny of the world. And like the wind of the steppe, his legacy never truly fades. It only moves unseen across time. Endless, restless, eternal.